Are you ready for some good news? The same sea of God's grace that saved you also swallows up the condemnation of the past. The Red Sea that saved God's people was also the death knell to the accuser who taunted them from behind. Here's today's text from Exodus chapter 14. And Moses said to the people, "Fear not, stand firm and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will work for you today. For the Egyptians whom you see today, you shall never see again." I'm just riveted by the vivid image of the seemingly disastrous Red Sea. The people of God had been finally liberated by God's outstretched arm. They were no longer slaves. But no sooner had they tasted freedom than they were pinned in behind and before. An impassable Red Sea in front and an impossible army behind left them bogged down with fear and feeling like slaves all over again. But God's grace is bigger than we expect. His gracious plan was about to unfold with grandeur. God was committed not only to taking the people through the sea, but He was also committed to silencing the old gnawing voice of shame from their former tyrant. In the daily spiritual battle, the forces of hell attack the believer's psyche with a familiar taunt. You may think you're a Christian and you may believe that you're going to heaven one day, but you know your past. You know you don't deserve to be blessed. And if the devil can't convince you that you aren't saved, he'll try to convince you that you're trapped. He'll try to convince you that your past will forever haunt you. He'll try to convince you that you'll never make it to the promised land. But watch this closely. The same sea that saved the Hebrews swallowed up the Egyptians. The cross of Jesus Christ doesn't just stop the tyrant from winning, it also silences the accuser's taunts. The cross of Jesus Christ was not only your salvation, but also your righteousness. Jesus became your sin, and you were imputed with the righteousness of Jesus. When you accept Christ, you not only miss hell, you merit heaven because you're reckoned to be righteous. The same sea that saved God's people also swallowed evil. The same cross that forgave you also heals you. And that's the gospel. And that's today's daily devotional. If you want more like it, you can click right here, or better yet, subscribe to this channel and have a great rest of your day.